Good morning, Psycho. Always good to see you here. But you guys already know what's about to happen today. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We spent a considerable amount of time yesterday meeting up with Cassandra of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and the Isle of Skye. Helped her solve the mystery there and wound up walking away with the hero sword and the spear of Leonidas in the process. But now, it's time to get back to the narrative. So, I went through the whole map, and as you can see, it lists all the opal on the map now. So, because I got the opal map, so it shows all of it, and there is so much opal. It's crazy. I thought I scratched the surface with the amount of opal that was on the island of Skye, because I managed to walk away with just enough to do a contract or two from Retta, and then I got myself a little brand new something from Retta. It cost 150 opal, but it was well worth it, and I'll show you guys in a sec. But hold on. But with this, so I'm mad rich. I walked away with 144 opal from the island of Skye alone. And then I did a couple of contracts from Retta, and I managed to get it enough to get this little thing from him that he has that's currently in his weekly stock. So I'm right back down to like a small amount now, but given the fact that since I have the opal map, I can see where all the opal in the map is, and this is just England. There's tons of it in Norway and other locations that I haven't gotten access to yet. So by the end of this, I'm going to have a ton of opal in my hands, and then I'll be mad rich again. But I got myself a little something. And we're going to be using it for the rest of this game until Elden Ring. But as you can see here, I changed up the tattoos of Eivor, and I gave him the Isu tattoos, so he has like these glowing Isu lines on him. But I also got him a brand new friend. This is Dvalin, an elk that is known to eat the leaves of Yggdrasil. And that's what I got from Retta. This is my brand new mount. No more horses for me. Now it is World Tree elks. Like a personal mount for me. This is what I'm going to be using from now on. No more will I be screaming out, "Horse! Come to me, horse!" It is now Dvalin. Yeah, I'm about to have fun with this guy. Why y'all jumping to the side? Y'all ain't seen no mythological elf before? With world tree symbols on it? You ain't never seen that type of elk before? Is there a new letter in my room?
Hey, my boy.
There's no new letters, but we need to speak to Randvi in order to progress the narrative. Time to conquer a new area. Go, Jita! It's good to see you. Good morning.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
Had to leave early last stream. Don't even worry about it, Gogeta. Everyone has their reasons. Don't feel bad about it. Don't even feel like you offended me by doing so.
To Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just
How I like the game? I'm enjoying it so far. Still looking forward to getting Thor's armor and Mjolnir and Gungnir. So that's what I'm working towards.
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill
You
your
would
lungs?
ride the goblin
I did ask,
thing?
didn't I?
The goblin
You're
dog?
right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Bring Randvi to Grantebridge. I can show you the world.
We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
You like Thor's armor, but you only like the
As long
way
as I
it
get some
looks.
air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
See, I would have to personally try out Thor's armor for myself before I can give like a really good opinion on it. I know that it pairs well with his hammer, but I just need to see how it does in the long run. The Tombs of the Fallen free DLC, you get a new armor set and it really is good. You should do it. So the tombs that I've gone, are you talking about the hero armor? I probably need to find out where the rest of these tombs are because I've done one already and Monique was telling me about it.
As far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Let's get back on the main road. If we have enough time after the narrative, we'll look out for these Tombs of the Fallen. If they're all over the map, however.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And we are here.
We are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Every time I get hit, there's a chance of a small explosion to go off around you and stun all enemies. So it's an armor that does basically what the broken blade does, because the broken blade does that. After a certain amount of parries, the next parry will cause an explosion that does a lot of stun damage to my enemies around me. So the hero armor is an armor that lets you do that after getting hit in a certain amount of times.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
Exactly, 3 days.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Wood. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate.
And this game is really easy, so getting hit isn't
sort
really
of
all
trouble?
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
pack of surly
I mean,
bandits
given the
who
fact that it gives you the
to
option,
the east of the water's edge.
it
They
gives you the
attack all
option
merchants who travel
to
here by river or road,
dodge in
and
slow
word is
motion,
spreading quickly.
and then even initiate
traders at
Dio
bay.
levels of
Tribal
Zawardo.
town
Then,
carries on
yeah,
tonight.
getting hit is
It scribbled me already.
kind of low on the bar of
The bastard
priorities.
stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
I don't know why Eivor's looking a little bit amiss about it. I mean, I was going to accept it.
The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we fight them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Have I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Yes, I have. Which made it all the more sweet when we ran into Cassandra yesterday.
All right, stay close.
During the little crossover that they updated the game for.
By all means.
I got the Spear of Leonidas and her hero sword as well. And thankfully, during my gameplay of Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
the ability to slow time on a perfect dodge, the ability to slow time of your own accord. It's a ridiculously overpowered ability. Like, any time during a fight, I could just say, you know what? Let's make you stop. And I could just go to this person like, I'm behind you now. And as long as I have adrenaline, and as long as I have stamina...
Shouldn't have come, dog.
I can pretty much use this as often as I'd like. Look at him. Trying to run. Slow time is a very overpowered ability, and if you use it for video games, I mean, come on, the possibilities are endless.
I feel stronger already.
Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Come, Dvalin. I figure if I'm going to be using Gungnir and wearing Thor's armor and using the super powerful weapon known as Mjolnir, I might as well have a mount that matches my power. An otherworldly mount to match my otherworldly abilities.
Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should...
Who told you to get off of the main path?
Drama for one day. We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around.
This game is the easiest Assassin's Creed game. You have your difficulty on Berserker. The fact that it gives you the option to tailor it to your needs, to the point where if you set it on the easiest difficulty, it's pretty much invincible, unkillable mode. Well, nigh unkillable. It's very accessible for everyone who wants a real challenge and those who just want to chill and relax.
Your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done!
Had to move my mic there for a moment.
Did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh, someone is thirsty.
Are you
Uh-oh.
determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you.
Honest? A little. What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me.
Origins is probably the hardest game. You cannot beat that game. You always
We
rage
can
quit.
do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
I don't know.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
Wow, Randvi's keeping up. I gotta watch her.
Be kissing a flagstone soon.
Randvi's done you better.
Uh-oh. I beat Randvi.
There, you see? Should not have tried to outdrink me, Randvi. It cannot be done.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, thank you, Randvi.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again.
Being
Return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag is on sale right now. When you get home, you're gonna buy it. It's one of the most worthy Assassin's Creed games out there that I would highly suggest to anyone. Because come on, you're a pirate, and you get to sail the open seas. I don't think I've beaten every single one of the legendary ships in Black Flag
What can I
either.
say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest.
Alright, let's make for the tower. It's a bit of a distance away from us. Been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed recently. You have Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and Unity.
Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
And you got the Ezio collection, so you pretty much have all of them.
No,
Do you have Syndicate?
Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters.
I am riding the Dvalin. You cannot catch me. You sir cannot be here.
Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge.
So this is the place you wanted to go?
Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want to view
Spent the
from
most
top.
time in Valhalla,
Shall
but
we?
Odyssey is your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Odyssey as well. Not many games give you a full-on Spartan kick that is just incredibly enjoyable to watch.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
Going all the way to the top, huh?
Well, well. Look at this.
Quite the view. Odyssey will always hold a special. Who wouldn't want to play as a
It
Spartan?
reminds me of my early years. To climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?